Gemini, this is your week ahead tarot card reading by Born Without Boundaries Tarot. Welcome, guys. My name is Michelle, and this is a reading for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Gemini, meta-conscious energy. So if you're drawn to this and you're like, I'm not a Gemini, so it's not for me, it is for you. You call it into you. There could be Gemini placements in your chart that are being triggered now that you don't even realize. And so this message comes to you at exactly the right time. And this is where your message begins. Very spiritual, very magical, very powerful, very volatile. Co-create with spirit. Crow is an exceptional mind. And Gemini, you are ruled by Mercury, which is now in full swing, back out of retrograde. It's starting to get back to its regular pace, not completely at its normal speed yet, but still moving forward. So I told you, like I said last week, you probably feel like you've been turned back on, like things start to make sense again. But this is spiritual sense. Crow is the magnitude of connectivity to the psychic magic realms, how they make sense, and intellect of how to communicate with them and connect with them. Crows are very intellectual birds. So are ravens. They're smart and they're loyal. And they're looked on as those who bring light out of the dark because of that ability to communicate spiritual concepts and magic, to use those spiritual concepts to connect with the powers that be. So when Crow comes up, co-create with spirit, there's never just cool objective intellect. There's always intellect on its knees to serve the divine. And so that's that challenging balancing point that you're being asked to stand upon now. But there's deep knowledge, there's deep wisdom, and there's deep magical power here. So you just got a lot of energy. And honestly, it's so beautiful. Stay in the light, stay in the goodness, and stay in truth. Stay in truth. That's a good word to define the highest state of connectivity with spirit, as well as communication and intellect. It's wisdom and truth. Stay in truth and you will make powerful and progressive and balanced decisions. So know your power this week, Gemini, and let's see what Crow is trying to tell you. He usually has a message from spirit. So it's saying, I have a message from the spirit world. Listen to me. I'm bringing a truth to light. What is that? Gemini, remember, as I divide the deck, whatever cards fall out, I'm going to leave them where they lie, because that's part of the reading. If you are looking for personal messages, you've got deep questions that you need to understand what's going on in my life right now, I do provide those. I am an astrologer as well. Check out my website, www.bornwithoutboundariestarot.com, and you can book and schedule whatever service works for you. Right there, you'll get your answers within 24 hours. It's a very quick turnaround. If you haven't subscribed yet, I'm going to ask you now to please subscribe to the channel and then ring that notification bell, and remember to select all notifications so that you get notified when I go live. I go live here often, and I do free live public tarot card reading. So if you want to participate in that, please remember to subscribe and then ring that notification bell. You're going to hear a little bit of a sound right now as I cleanse the energy with sound. So Gemini. What is Crow there to tell Gemini? What is the truth to be seen? One plus 7 adds up to 8. It's the power. It's manifestation. It's manifestation coming into creation. You have the power, and then what comes out? We have sweet results await. This is coming from your hard work and dedication. Only the busy bee gets the honey. You're looking at Leo energy right here. You're looking at 7, which is the divine number of work, the divine number of creation. So you have created something. You have created abundance in your life. You've created the sweetness. But there is also this beautiful energy of there's a deeper reason here. There's a deeper purpose. You're being called by spirit. You're being given this success for a very spiritual reason. That's why Crow is present. Crow is saying that you will win. Crow is saying that you will succeed. Crow is saying that your efforts and your energy and everything that you're doing is spotlighted now. Tend to the small things. Watch your shit, right? There's a sense of there's a lot to clean up here. There could be a lot of mice in the house. This is Virgo energy. It's low vibrational Virgo energy in that it's all about the details, even getting lost in the details, or there's healing that needs to happen. There's cleanup that needs to happen. So it's like, look at the details, tend to the small things. Don't let the small things slip because you've gotten ahead, or because don't let you get such a big head that you forget the smaller things that could undermine you now. Also a sense of you want success, or success will come through focusing heavily on those minute details and paying attention to those little people or little things. This and that are true. See both sides of the situation. See from other people's perspective. This is about compassion and empathy, and this is Libran energy. This sense of recognizing that, like seeing yourself in the other, and then connecting to a point where there is no other. This is a sense of recognizing the truth in both sides, recognizing yourself in both sides. This is really interesting energy for you who are the master of duality. This sense of seeing both sides and not hiding one. Lots of times Geminis will hide one side of themselves and just put one out. This is tend to the small things, tend to the details, tend to those tedious things that you may not want to look at, and find that balance in that duality. There can be a lot of harmony and power when you resonate in your balanced state, Gemini. So what does that mean? I don't know. I want to know. Let's get into the 7-day play-by-play. I'm going to pull the cards for the 7th day to see, okay, a hint of how this resolves itself. Okay, that's very interesting. There is some sickness to tend to. There is some worry, or there is some stress. And there is a cure. So let's get into that. Gemini, day 1. Day 1, this could be step 1. This could be the first thing that unfolds. You choose. Piscean energy, something in disguise, something hidden, something that has to be revealed, maybe in the dark, without distraction. Something that is veiled, or something that is nebulous, something that is obscured, or something that is creative, because we have the 3 of Wands. This sense of investing in the unknown, or seeing potential in this future, even though it isn't necessarily clear. This could also be, because this is Neptunian energy, it's Pisces energy, something to do with the ocean, investing in the ocean, looking out over the water, connecting with a deep sense of your spiritual self or the oceans and waterways themselves, seeing the future there, seeing your ships coming in, connectivity with the prospects and prosperity. Please clarify the moon card. The moon card always needs clarification. The Emperor, Aries energy, turning your wisdom into action, choosing to act upon what you know to be true, but haven't necessarily admitted or committed to everybody else, now deciding to take action, and this would be the time because it will have the most productivity or the most positive outcome. And that's day frickin' one. Taking the lead off of something taking the lead, bringing it into the light, going from a state of pure spiritual intent to pure energy, and it being a good time to do so. Okay. We need a little bit more clarity for Gemini, please. Day 2. Day 2 is coming out as Sagittarius. Sagittarius energy is growth and expansion. Growth and expansion, you have one thing, you have another, and you figure out how to put them together to get more than what you had before by figuring out the link or connection between the two. Making things happen, expanding, growing, and finding a tranquility in a situation that you thought had no resolution. Well, you find one by expanding your mind and expanding the minds of other people. So expansion, growth, and fortune on day 2 through learning about cultures, learning about religions, learning about spirituality, being able to think outside and recognize other people's beliefs and say this and that are true. This sense, it's almost like you're realizing something profound, Gemini. And you yourself personally are starting to see things from different perspectives or feel yourself grow because of what you're learning about other people's perspectives. You're leveling up, my friends. What about day 3? Day 3 is the Magician, but it could be a manipulator. We're going to say heartbroken. Heartbroken that somebody misused their gifts or talents. Heartbroken that maybe you were manipulated, or like, yeah, somebody was using their power for not good. This is then Leo, Aries, Sagittarius energy. You're taking action against some piece of shit who fucked with you or did you wrong. Or you're taking action for ways that somebody was manipulated or things were stolen from. Or action is maybe being taken against you. Whatever it is, this is comeuppance for things stolen, things swiped, things taken, following in faith and choosing now another path or another road to move forward, answering the higher calling. This is almost like prodigal son energy. The sense of realizing I was on the wrong path, that I'd fucked up, and now making a decision to open up my heart and make offerings. And it's like you're seeing things from a more spiritual and emotional place than you normally do. This isn't real hardcore mercurial pure cool intellect. This is faith. Okay. Please clarify Gemini day 4. This is almost like offering an olive branch to It's moving on. It's moving on after a disappointment. But it's moving on almost like taking the higher ground. Okay, so day 4 is standing in your power, credit, we're being given credit where credit's due, and this is your energy. This is Virgo energy. This is absolutely Gemini energy. This is that sense of recognizing that you deserve connectivity, you deserve love, you deserve, or recognizing that people deserve love in and of itself. This sense of credit where credit is due, connectivity coming into you. Feeling good enough about yourself to allow others or somebody else specifically to appreciate you. Also, communications coming in that credit you. And in some ways, you taking it to heart instead of letting it go to your head. This is a whole different energy for you, Gemini. You're in a different place right now. What is day 5? There's confusion. Maybe there was a lot of choices. There was a lot of bullshit. Day 5, maybe there was a lot of fucking around. Like that 7 of Cups is distraction. What's day 5? Okay, so now there's a decision or there's distraction or confusion that was happening, but now there's like some sort of decision or divine justice that comes through for it. This is equilibrium being struck. That's Libra energy, the truth being told and weighed against what you want and your desires and finding the balance between the two. I think this is when the equilibrium is struck, even though there was confusion, maybe even in the beginning of the week, or subterfuge, somebody trying to get in the way of, it's almost like somebody trying to get in the way of your being able to win or your being able to succeed, because that was the only way that they were going to put you off your path, is to make you distracted or make you fuck up, because they couldn't do anything to get in your way. They had to try to make you fuck up. And honestly, I think that's it being realized, and some sort of judgment call happening. And it's almost like that's when it's realized. Day 5 is like, that's when it's discovered. Whatever was going on that was for distraction or for distraction's sake. What about day 6? Day 6 is about divine knowing and understanding, the connectivity to spirituality and trusting in that energy. And then we have day 5. We have, it's like, you know who fucked with you. You know who attacked you. You know why. Now you understand. Or this spiritual connection to getting over and getting past whatever you did, to however you were harmed or defeated. This is victory and success, 6 of Wands. This is public recognition and support for whatever attack that you endured, recognition, realization, certainty and support for whatever you had gone through, whatever. I don't know what this attack was, but this is usually like, this is when it comes out. Whatever narcissistic, cruel energy was about you. This is triumphing over it and bringing it to public attention, or coming out about it, talking about it, and getting support because of it. So being able to finally speak about it. What about the Moon card? We got to get to day 7 too. 10 to the details. There was some rats in the house. What about the Moon? Let's get and understand Gemini energy with the Moon right now. For Gemini, surrender to the divine. Let God have it. There's a cycle that's been fulfilled. There is emotional release and absolutely truth being revealed. This is the Moon card. This could also be saying by the full moon. It's a full moon in Pisces. That's coming up. Holy moly. Yeah. It's a full moon in Pisces, guys. This is when everything comes out. This is when the delusions are revealed. I'm going to get into day 7 over in the extended. I want to pull a spirit card and an angel message too. I hope you come over with me. The link is down below in the description box. I'll also pin it to the top of the comment section, Gemini. Or you can just head on over to Born Without Boundaries Tarot on Vimeo and click on the next or most recent Gemini video. It will be same title, same thumbnail. And I'll see you there.